We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Ready? Steady.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. The Seahawks at 4-9 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big run there, 29 yards in the first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Richardson to throw off play action. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he's able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Check smash. Check smash. Blocking 18. Ready.
Now Richardson. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Pierce the intended target there. And it's 3rd and 5. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Richardson going to change the play here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Running left, Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Richardson looking to throw this. It's caught. Mitchell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
Seven Pirates.
Here's Richardson to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. And 9 Mitchell. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Come on.
Back to throw. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Let's go.
Off play action. Richardson rolling to his right. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Pittman, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go. Shot.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
They'll take over first down and goal to go at the 8-yard line.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, that's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go. Here
For
we
this
go.
offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Cowboy 80.
2nd and 6. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They push it back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Got it. Ready? Buffalo 18. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
They're on the 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final done.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Hurt. 7 o'clock, Cougar 19.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Second down and a yard. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Bronco 80. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Again, it's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 53. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And they're on the 24-yard line.
On the jump.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. I know, but let me finish. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 20.
Looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Got 3 completions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
The Seahawks on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the slant, here's Smith-Njigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try to wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That was well defended, and while his completion resulted in a loss of yardage, it's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Get it. Cardinal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but at now 32, they had a 10-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 76 yards. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Ready.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
They'll set up to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. Go.
They go play action here on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's caught. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Drop 6. Here we go. Shot. Let go.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Seahawks. Cooper Kupp, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To about the 40-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Ready. Punching. Dragon 60. Check. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
No.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 137 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
18. Hurt. 60 biceps. 60.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. As the crossing route, he finds Pittman. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock they'll stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He'll love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Now that, hey, smash, 18, pioneer. Let go.
Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adnan Mitchell with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 of the year. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the round is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Oh, good move. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready, set.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go. Liking it. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Start.
He'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Myers' kick is good. And they'll make a small dent in that big deficit as it's down to 27. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard. Now to give to Taylor. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 172 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 75. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Ready, go!
Here's Walker to start the drive. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
Here we go, start. Hut, hut.
Richardson to throw off play action. On the move to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready.
On the handoff, Taylor. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Richardson. A quick hitter complete. It's Taylor. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Let's go now. Alert. Mustang 19. Check.
Hey, that's your man.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Reek Wheeler. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point now coming from Myers. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter.
Seahawks 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. In motion goes the tight end.
70. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Richardson off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Richardson off the bootleg. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will we be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field? And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Chap alert! Check! Cougar 19. Ready?
Here's Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
19 Tiger, 19, 60 Maverick. Riggs, check smash.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darian Kendrick. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Let's go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd and 4. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Looking to put a drive together.
Bronco 80. Go. 18 card. Cowboy 80. Go.
A give for Taylor running right side. taken down at the 47-yard line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Cut, ready? Set, ready?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.